Good afternoon, members and friends of Calvary. Time for your video devotion of the week. Today it comes from Matthew chapter 16, setting the stage. In verse number 18, Jesus talks about starting his church and that the gates of hell would not prevail against it, that Jesus would start that church during his earthly ministry. And then after that, he begins informing the disciples on a special level that Jesus would die and rise again the third day, suffer many things, etc. Peter begins to argue with him about that and says that shouldn't happen. And in verse number 23, the Bible says, "But he, Jesus, turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things that be of God, but those that be of men." So Jesus turns to Peter and says, "Get thee behind me, Satan," calls him Satan. I'd say that's pretty serious. And then Jesus says, "Thou art an offense unto me." Now, we live in a day and age where people get offended at the littlest things and stay that way for years and years and years. Jesus was not easily offended. And yet he goes, "Peter, what you're doing offends me. It bothers me. So much so that I call him Satan." Well, what did he do? He says, "For thou savorest not the things that be of God." To savor means to enjoy the flavor, to enjoy the taste, to enjoy the byproduct of. So Jesus tells Peter, "Peter, you're an offense to me. You bother me because you don't enjoy the things that be of God. Instead, you enjoy the things that are of men." And so the challenge today is what do we enjoy? What do we savor? What do we love to just kind of soak in and marinate in, to enjoy the flavor of and savor it? The things of God or the things of men? The answer to that question will also answer the question whether or not we're a blessing to Jesus or an offense.